GG. Sorry. We are ready to go, it seems. At least it seems.
This one is in the bag.
So we'll see how the lanes turn out after the bounty runes. I don't expect anything to really be secure just yet. This is a high-ranking game. I'm pretty sure they were divine players.
It falls to me to inform you that this one is in the bag.
So we'll have to see, but Razor should be in the safe lane. SF mid. It's interesting to see both an Axe and a Beastmaster. I would assume that one of them is the offlaner and one of them is the 4. Personally, I'd prefer the Axe to be the offlaner, and then for the side of the Dire, they've got everything figured out with Jug in the safe lane, Legion in the off lane, and Invoker mid. You don't see a lot of Invoker anymore. Invoker has kind of fallen off the meta recently, but they might look to get this Razor if he's not too careful. Cask bouncing around, and shards just push him away, and I think it was due to the tree, just the terrain there, unable to pull him back.
The battle begins.
So we are ready to go, and we'll take a look at who wins this game. Mizzou over bottom. Don't want to miss this possible. First blood, one more shot. We'll get the kill. Razor looking for it. Continuing to chase. The ice shards block him out. Just a TP away. So there's the TP away. He is gone. The cask immediately thrown onto the Invoker over mid. Frosso Frasse is going to be hit up pretty hard early. No souls yet for the Shadow Fiend, but 50 early isn't too shabby, which is now turned into 52, 54. But over top, let's take a look. The Oracle, it's the Axe and the Beastmaster in this top lane as a dual lane. We'll see who gets the majority of the farm over here, as it might be a little bit hard, especially with the counter helix and really not proccing at all, which is absolutely ridiculous. The Fortune's End, the Blatant Fury, GPEX is going to be gone. First blood goes to the Physicist. That was just unlucky. 20% chance for a helix. Gets 0. And all of a sudden he's dead, and he's dead and gone. He will TP back over top. The cast comes out. Still level 1 is GPEX. Fortune's End locks in the Beastmaster. GPEX going in very deep. Again, still looking for these counter helixes and finds one, but the damage is really high onto him. He's got to be very careful. We'll end up healing up the Axe. Let him stay in lane a little bit. But GPEX, very risky move there, just running at these heroes.
Witch Doctor, our enemies are in need of examination.
I've actually not heard that voice line in-game ever. That one was amazing. Examination. Kind of like examination. Thank you, Axe. Appreciate it. Could be my co-caster if you wanted to. With your nitty-gritty little lines there. But GPEX running away from Wacky Tabaki again. A Fortune's End with a Blade Fury would probably take him out of the game, but the Battle Hunger on to this Oracle, and you take a look, Axe going Battle Hunger as well as the counter helix. And with the Stout Shield 3 Mangoes, I don't believe he's the one looking for farm here, but again, it's hard to tell. Both of them just have Stout Shields, but Beastmaster and Axe have kind of split the farm. About evenly, too. Tusk will die over mid. For some reason, coming in with Ice Shards and done. So, these lanes, at least right now, they have been doing quite well for the Radiant side. They're up 1,000 net worth at the moment. And it looks pretty good because their team does need a little bit of time to come online, whereas the Radiant side, I would say, can do something with level 6 for the Beastmaster, maybe a blink on the Axe. Razor can kind of run at you. Especially level 2, level 3 into the static link. 63 damage right there. It just, you know, it helps you farm and it helps you push back the Legion Commander. But over this top lane. They've got the Maledict here onto the Tusk, trying to run down GPEX. Coming in will be the Witch Doctor. Not sure that's the best spot to be in. The Battle Hunger pushes back the Oracle. They look over at the Juggernaut. Beastmaster trying to trade some blows. The axes, I believe, miss, but they'll get the kill anyway onto this Jug. Fortune Zen comes around, and GPEX a little bit low. Has to be careful as the chase is still on under the Tier 1 tower. But they get the kill on the Jug, and again, things going decently well for the Axe. It's turned into a Tri-Lane v Tri-Lane over here in the top lane. Snowball and Ice Shards are available for the Tusk. Axe, you could see Vanguard into the Blink Dagger, or Wand it looks like, and Razor here dies to the Oracle and the Legion Commander, so they get another kill. You take a look over top. Is the lane I've really been focusing on, probably a little bit too much, as you can see the kill on Razor doesn't show up on camera, because it seemed like I wasn't paying attention. The Battle Hunger comes through, and they don't have call. It's 2 in the into the counter helix. And Axe, you can see, just trying to cut these creeps. Takes out the Healing Ward, a nice free 75 gold for him, but now the tower hitting away at the Axe. He's got to be careful. The Ice Shards block him in. Blade Fury comes out. GPEX is going to be in a lot of trouble. He'll fall. And the kill goes to Wacky Tabaki as well as Satya. And they might even be able to get this kill on the Beastmaster if he's not too careful. Fortune Zen comes out, and all of a sudden, Jug has to be very careful. The Ice Shards just block him in. They'll get the kill, and they're going to look for a third. Battle Hunger through onto the Jug. I don't believe he gets out of this one. Meanwhile, they'll kill if the Witch Doctor ends up being a 3-for-1. And that goes very well for the Dire. As well as over mid, they actually lose the Invoker, so 2 dead on the Dire side. All of a sudden. And that was just a solo kill on an Invoker. Standing a little bit too close to the sun there. Where the sun is, in fact, that Shadow Fiend who has 3 in the raises and 3 in Necro Mastery. So 5-4 in favor of the Dire. Still 1,000 net worth lead in the favor of the Radiant, however. Arcane Boots picked up for the Oracle. Let's switch this over to the net worth. We're seeing Arcane Boots on an Oracle. I want to see their net worth, as it seems this early. It is quite high for some of these heroes. But over mid, Shards come through. They might look for the kill. The Sunstrike way off the mark. Congratulations under the tower. Now going to look for these raises, and there they are. Wow. Tusk getting taken out. Paparazzi might have to, you know, take a little class from this guy. 2,000 net worth lead for the Radiant, and now you take a look as the Plasma Field comes out on Satya. Just gets out of the way with the Shards, or so I thought. And the damage that's there for this Razor is enough to take out the Tusk. Another kill for the Radiant. Overwhelming odds comes through. Zorni trying to chase, and Static Link, all of a sudden you want to go the other way. You have overwhelming odds in 8 seconds, but look at the damage taken from you. 126, and that is a huge problem. Overwhelming odds comes back up, and he will finally kill the Razor. Razor should have been smarter there, but unfortunately not. Fortune's End, Blade Fury, GPEX running away. But now the Blade Fury is about to run out, and Witch Doctor might be able to throw a cask as well as the Maledict and lock him in for a little bit. He's disarmed for the moment thanks to this Oracle. Still continuing to try and run with the Healing Word. Fortune's End comes out, and Wacky Tabaki able to make it all the way back, especially with the help of this Healing Word. He will survive. As long as he knows how to live, he will survive. Wacky Tabaki keeping himself up. So 3 heroes here again. Legion Commander over bottom will hit the deck again of the Razor, who's 3-2-0. So has died twice, but getting these kills in the Legion Commander, continuing to shut down this Legion who just has phase boots. Does finally hit that level 7, has the duel available, but this is a little bit of a lead here. Ooh, Beastmaster Sunstrike hits. And the Dire get one. Meanwhile, the Invoker over mid will fall to the raises of congratulations. And it's just a lot of trading back and forth constantly.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But while all the trading is going on, it's a little bit of a lead for the Radiant. And 4,000 net worth, 9 minutes into the game, that's quite a lot. So, 9-7. Again, in favor of the Radiant. We'll see what this, how quickly this Axe does get this Vitality booster and then into that Blink, because he's farming up quite a bit, sitting 4th on the net worth. Top of the net worth for the Dire side is this Legion Commander getting chased by the Razor, in a lot of trouble trying to run, press the attack, but the damage is going to be way too much. And Zorni will fall, and it looks like the Oracle will join him in the grave, as taking out 2 will be this Razor. 6,000 net worth lead for the side of the Radiant. How do they not look so good right now? Yules for the Razor. Invoker still looking for the Midas. Jug so far behind. Top 4 in the net worth is all Radiant side. All they really need to do is continue to pressure the Dire, and this game could be over pretty quickly. They do push kind of well. Although, they don't push that well without Call of the Wild, and that's what this Beastmaster has chosen to do, is go without Call of the Wild. Battle Hunger purged off by Press the Attack. GPEX trying to run. Ice Shards are there. They should be able to get a duel out. Fortune Zen comes through. There's the Snowball to hit, and they get the kill. They get the dual kill. Omni Slash onto the Beastmaster. Now they're looking for more. They'll grab themselves a second. Nice couple of kills here for the Dire side, thanks to the Legion rotation as well as the 2 supports.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So 11-9, 11 minutes in. Still a 5,000 net worth lead for the side of the Radiant.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Double damage.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And
attack.
they're looking for the Blink Dagger on the Legion Commander as well as Jug with the Phase Boots. He is level 7, and now you take a look as Press the Attack. Zorni just continuing to try and farm, looking for that Blink Dagger. TP out over bottom. Jug level 7. I would say struggling, but that is... I don't know if that's good enough adjective for this, because he is really just not finding much farm. He's only above his 2 supports. Meanwhile, the Legion Commander is up top of the net worth for the Dire, but look at how far behind they are of the Razor. He's got 6,100 net worth, as well as the Shadow Fiend, who's now picked up the Shadow Blade. These 2 are so heavily farmed, and they're out farming the Dire side by so much. Razor. Cold Snap. I don't know if this is the move, Razor. You try to come in. There's the Sun Strike. That'll land. That's going to get a kill. Battle Hunger on Froso Frasse. But with the Wild Axes, they'll get the kill. The Primal Roar and the Dunk. It's turning it into Space Jam in the jungle, but now the Shadow Fiend comes through, gets a 3rd. They'll take out Zorni as well. 3 more kills for the Radiant side. Now up 7,000 net worth. So let's take a look at where we're at the moment. 7,500 there, 4,000 there, 75% here,
Dire's structures are fortified.
and a 14-10 game. We'll take the tier 1 tower. So this is just turning into an extensive lead for the Radiant side. Looking to really make this quick. Dire need to try and hold on. They've got this Midas here for the Invoker, but again, look at the net worth spread. It's just so ridiculous at the moment. And oop, pings come out. They spot the Radiant. They want to back off. They don't want to be close to this. They cannot be close to this. They're too strong. They are too heavily outfarmed right now. Jug has to make up the farm. That's going to be a long road for him. And the Radiant aren't letting their foot off the gas. Look at this. The Razor goes in, has the Yules on the Invoker. Ice Shards trying to help this Invoker stay alive. Doesn't have the Ghost Walk. There's the Snowball. And now all of a sudden the Radiant are in a bad spot. They've lost the Witch Doctor. There's the duel coming out. They'll get a second. And now they're looking for more. Axe getting quite low. The False Promise onto the Legion Commander. And Razes come out as well as the ulti from this Shadow Fiend. It'll clean up the Tusk, but it's not enough just yet. They look over at the Razor. The damage coming in heavily to the Legion Commander. Plasma Field comes out. Doesn't get the kill just yet. The Yule's onto the Jug. Trading blows. Blade Fury. 4 dead. And now, let's see if they can turn it around onto the Shadow Fiend. They got to get Wacky Tabacky out of there. And now with the Legion coming in, press the attack. Overwhelming odds. The Cold Snap. And down he goes. That was a full team wipe. In favor of the Dire side. Look at this. It's a huge net worth jump for them. Very important as they didn't lose any of their cores in that exchange.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They get the dual damage. Invoker gets big time farm. 2,000 gold to his name. So does the Jug. Have to finish off those drums. And that is just the Radiant being way too aggressive here. And finding themselves in a really poor spot.
From sight.
Take a look at this Jug, Battle Hunger, or this Tusk, I'm sorry, Battle Hunger. Trying to get away, but this is not looking good. Roshan, help me out. There's the dunk. And now they find the Razor. Healing Word there, and Static Link comes out. Healing Word about to run out. And you gotta watch out. Wacky Tabacky up to the high ground. Fortune's End also helps him out thanks to the Physicist. But we're even at about 16 minutes, we're seeing a huge lead for the Radiant side, and the Dire can come back. I think their late game potential is pretty heavy, but that is like far late game. Like they need to get this game late. Looking for the duel. There's the Primal Roar, avoiding it is Zorni. There's the False Promise on a Wacky Tabacky. The ulti from Eric. Try and get this kill on the Tusk. Let's take a look if they can get it. The Shards actually block him out. Now you take a look over the Jug. He's still okay. The duel comes out onto the Razor. They'll take out the Tusk, but they'll lose the Razor, and that is a win in my book for the Dire. But they've got their tier 2 gone, and this is all without the SF, who has the Shadow Blade going into the BKB.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Looking for more. Rest the attack comes in. Omni Slash as well. The heal from the Witch Doctor quite a bit. Under the tier 1 tower. Ring around the Rosie now. Wild Axes. Fortune's End one more time. Wacky Tabacky, you need to TP out of there. And whoop. No. No chance. Come on. And get dunked on. This Axe dunking on you like Shaq on anybody else in the NBA. Lands a very nice kill, and Jug falls again. Jug still sitting down there, almost even net worth with the Oracle. That is not something you want to see. So 18, 16, 7,000 net worth. Lead for the Radiant side. Razor, he's fallen a couple of times that maybe he shouldn't. 5, 5, and 5. Going for the SNY. And the Shadow Fiend just about finished with this BKB. And Tusk. Gotta be very careful. We'll pick up that bounty room, but there are the raises, and there's the easy kill on Satya. Clean him up. Just running at this Jug with the static link. Durst has the damage. I mean, he's stolen about 200. With the phase boots, how quickly he moves overall, there's just no running from him. 9,000 net worth lead. And again, Radiant, they extend this lead to about 10,000 net worth. They're looking really good. They just got to continue to push. They think about going for Roche. And with Eye of the Storm out wearing off, they'll go for it. I feel like this is a little bit overconfident. They don't exactly have the damage. That damage was due to stealing it all from the Jug. Ags picked up for the Invoker. Let's see if they have it. Now it's starting to go down a little bit quicker. You've got everybody here. They'll trade a tier 1, which I think is exactly what the Dire needs to do. Just try and get a tower, get some farm. They're not going to get this Aegis. And it's picked up by Durst. Or Dearest. Durst? Dearest. Either way, things are looking really good for the Radiant right now, up 9,000 net worth. And they really just have to sustain this and maintain this amazing job at pushing and working. We'll see if they're able to do so. Grab the tier 2. Call the Wild only level 1. Going for the Medallion is the Beastmaster, not the Necrobook, where they could push really hard. And I think that's what would almost top off this game for them. But, GPEX, Battle Hunger. See if they... I think he clicked a creep, but now he tries to go for it or didn't use it. Now the Battle Hunger comes out onto the Jug, or actually it's just a 5-second cooldown, so he did use it. He's got the call available to lock him in if he wanted to, and uses it a little bit too late. Battle Fury comes out, Bleed Fury comes out, but the Primal Roar is there, and they'll get the kill anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Tornado comes through, but there's the Dust. Invoker in trouble. Ice Walls there with the Yules. Congratulations with the nice Requiem, but the TP not enough. And they get the kill on the Invoker as well, so they take out the 2 top cores here for the Dire side. And with that in the Aegis, the plan for the Radiant should be push, push, push. Just like a mother in labor. Sitting here at the tier 2 waiting for some creeps. And they will go for it. They will get it. I'm just trying to deny that creep. Make sure the Dire get absolutely nothing. Back is the Jug. Back is the Invoker. But again, this is a push on the high ground already. Cast comes out. There's the Tornado on the Razor. Very deep. The Yules, the Fortunes, and the Primal Roar on the Invoker. False Promise comes out, as well as the ulti from the Witch Doctor. The duel onto this Beastmaster in a real bad way and will fall. They'll take out the Tusk, so it's a 1-for-1 so far. The Dunk comes out, 2 dead, and they finally pop the Aegis. So let's see what they can find. Omni slash Fortune's End on 2 heroes again. Making the axe low, and wow. That is going to be a big kill for the Oracle, who's doing so much damage. Jug ends up dropping. They'll lose the Shadow Fiend deep in this base. They're not staying objective. And they are losing way too much for this. Fortune's End. Here comes the Invoker. You had an Aegis. You might get the kill on the Invoker, but you won't. And another kill here for the Oracle. 8, 1, and 11. This man is absolutely destroying and keeping his team alive. That is way too deep. You have a tier 3 here that you could just take. Instead, you're sitting in this jungle area, no help, getting picked off one by one, and you'll lose everything in that base. It's just, stay objective. Stay to the tier 3s, get the racks, you'll be okay. And unfortunately, that just wasn't the plan. Lincoln Sphere next for the Invoker. Juggernaut SNY. He's got the drums finished off. Legion, Blink, Blade Mail, BKB is next. And Spirit Vessel out on the Oracle. I mean, this guy is doing it all at the moment. So, 24 minutes in, 8,000 net worth lead for the Witch Doctor, and this seems like internal problems for the Radiant. They're just calling a good game like that. Kind of wish I could see, but I can't. Take a look at Zorni trying to farm up that BKB. 9,000 net worth lead for the Radiant side. Might want to sit and wait for that Aegis again. They went in a little bit too deep, but this is giving time to the Invoker as well as the Jug to just push and farm. You got to be careful if you're the Radiant. You don't want to let the Dire come back into it. And they are on the cusp. I mean, the Midas is going to help the Invoker farm. He's at 10,000 net worth. The Jug needs to come back because the Oracle is out farming him somehow. Already level 15 has the 25% XP gain. Not even with that 90 gold per minute is this Oracle out farming the Jug. This is the MVP right now, the Physicist. If you want to play Oracle, watch this game. 25 to 21, 9,000 net worth. It just, to me, the Radiant are getting cocky. And they're going in way too far to points that they shouldn't be going into. And this is the exact example of it. Trying to steal this stack by yourself. Fortune's End, duel. Witch Doctor dead. Here it going down. Primal Roar on the Jug. I don't know if this is going to get a kill. They've got the False Promise as well as the Snowball, but still the Static Link exists. Wacky Tabaki down 200. 300 stolen damage just about. The False Promise keeps them alive. The BKB Popeye, congratulations. They'll get the kill on Setcha. They're looking for more. They're looking for the Legion. Still with 280 extra damage, but that's Blade Mail, dearest. You need to watch out. Zorni with the dunk. Gets the kill. 2 dead. No Legion for a minute. And here's your time to push. Flying back is the Tusk. How did the Dire plan on holding this in the moment? Tier 3 will be glyphed up. And Radiant, no Legion. On the Dire side, Radiant back up. At least for the creeps for now. This will let the Legion come back up. We take a look at when Roshan's going to be back available. This is Shadow Blade for the Beastmaster. Axe, Blink available. Shadow Blade. BKB already, I think, 8 seconds for the Shadow Fiend. Using it not sparingly at all, and it's a bit troublesome when he continues to do that. That BKB is going to hit 5 seconds, and I feel like that's going to put a lot of pressure onto this Radiant side. Might be able to find the Jug. There's the Battle Hunger. Yule is into the call. Tornado comes out. False Promise as well. They use the Primal Roar. He's stunned up still. He's doing about 200 damage, but you take a look. They'll take out the Beastmaster. They're going to lose one. They'll continue to look for this Razor, who's in so much trouble. The Axe comes in. Blink, call, nothing. There's the duel, and ooh, the ulti from the Witch Doctor helps them get 1, but they lose 2. Take out 3. Look for more. looking for the Invoker, get themselves a fourth, and it's a 2 for 4. Again, the Radiant get a nice couple of kills there and have themselves a nice lead still.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Take the tier 3, they open up the shrines, 14,000 net worth lead here. E-Blade picked up for congratulations. They take this set of racks, and this game is looking real bad for the Dire.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
They go towards bottom. Disarmed is this Razor, and now has that Lincoln Sphere. The damage from the SF. Look at this tower. Just continuing to chunk down. Oracle trying to keep it alive. The Invoker back up. The Lincolns just pop the false, or the Fortune's End comes out, as well as the Omni Slash the Yules. Keeping Razor alive, but he's by himself, and there's the duel, and should be a kill. And will be.
I'll take that.
So, Primal Roar over mid. Jug dead. Congratulations, gets the kill on the Jug. They've taken on this mid set of racks. They're up 16,000 net worth. The Dire are on their last legs at the moment. There's a sentry over mid, so congratulations. Definitely has to be careful on where he stands. Lincoln Sphere picked up for the Invoker. Congratulations. Realizes this, backs off, and the Dire, I wouldn't say holds, but they stay alive for now. Oracle's still ahead of this Jug in terms of net worth. Invoker at 12,000. He's the only one with a decent net worth, I'd say, for the side of the Dire. And Legion as well. 72 dual damage is no joke at the moment, I'd say. As Zorni is looking pretty good at the moment. And I almost feel like those duels have come when the Radiant just get a little bit too upset at themselves. Or not too upset, they get a little too ambitious. And they just continue to run in and end up in a duel and die.
Cuts 2 ways.
We'll have to see. I mean, the Radiant are up 17,000 net worth. You almost wonder how they're gonna blow this game if they do, and it just, I don't know. It's hard to really be confident in a team that has any net worth lead at this moment. Last game I did was a 25,000 net worth lead into a throw. They ended up losing in the last moment in a 60-minute game. This game now, Sunstrike comes out, spots the Roche at about half health. Tusk comes in, Primal Roar up. Wake up. Congratulations, gets the kill, and Tusk gone for a minute. No buyback. And it doesn't look like the rest of the Dire are thinking about coming through at all. Got Zorni farming up over bottom. This is going to be Aegis and Cheese for the Radiant side. They still have tier 1 standing in both mid and safe and offlane for them. So their mid and top are pretty safe for the moment. Meanwhile, they've taken out a mid set of racks. Let's see, Fortune's End locks in the Razor for a moment. Lincoln's popped, has to be careful. The tier 3 will go down over bottom. This time they're staying objective. Disarmed is the SF. He was a little bit low, but now popping the Lincolns. There's the raises. Congratulations in way too deep. And there it is. He's going to drop. The Aegis already gotten to. So where are you right now? You're way too deep. You don't have an Aegis. Zorni's going to try and get the kill. You eat the cheese, and you're doing a little bit of damage, but everybody is here to dominate you, take you out. Gone you are. And I guess that takes the focus of the team while you take out their bottom set of racks. The melee racks alive for a second. They'll take out Yurik. Shadow Fiend, Requiem, BKB. I don't know if this is enough. They've lost the Beastmaster, and now SF When this BKB runs out, he's looking dead as well. The cold snap comes in. They've taken the bottom set of racks, but congratulations will fall for dead. Again, they stay objective, but they are going to lose their full team again. Fortune's End, and there's the kill. Full team wipe. Yeah, bottom rack's gone, but they lose everything for it again. The same way it happened over mid. This gives them an opportunity to come back on the Dire. This Oracle is 10-1 and 20. He's been involved in 100% of the kills. That's actually insane. Every kill he's been involved in. So BKB next for the Invoker. BKB for the SF is down to 6 seconds already. Beastmaster finds the Invoker, and Wild Axes come out, but he's able to back off. Tornado, avoided by the Axe. Thinking about going in on Wacky Tabaki. I don't know if that's the move. Cold Snap here on the Axe, but he's too fast. What do you take? A level 20. 75 movement speed. Moving at 500 movement speed right now. What's 25? Plus 2 false promise duration. 12, which I don't think you need. Minus 5 seconds on the Fate's Edict. So 2-second Fate's Edict. Now you gotta go with that, I would say. Radiant right now. Next Aegis is Aegis Cheese and Refresher Shard 36 minutes in. Probably come up about the 42-minute mark. 41, 42 minutes, depending on the extra respawn time. Bounty runes picked up. Wacky Tabaki going SNY into the Scotties. Zorni with the AC next, and the Invoker with the BKB, as we saw earlier. The Shrine over top taken out by the Radiant. They've had control of this game the entire time. Literally the entire time. Blink call on a Wacky Tabaki. They don't have the kill just yet. Gets the healing ward up. They're going in very deep. This is a problem again for the Radiant if they don't find themselves in a good spot. But luckily for them, the Dire aren't exactly in their face, and they will be able to take the Tusk. They'll take the Jug. They'll get the Dunk. They'll look for the Invoker. Deafening Blast hits the Witch Doctor. The buyback from the Jug forced. This might be the Radiant looking to end it. BKB, Blade Mail also from Zorni. Stealing all that damage is Dearest, but he's in too deep again. The Omni Slash flies through, not doing enough, but they'll have the damage with the duel. Lock him in. Down he goes. 82 seconds on the sideline. Gone. Good. Goodbye. Overwhelming odds thrown at Eric. BKB popped by SF. That is now a 5-second BKB. The Tornado hits anyway. Invoker coming through. Meanwhile, we take a look as the ulti from the Witch Doctor is put onto this Legion Commander, and the False Promise keeps him alive. We'll end up taking out the Invoker with the help of the Beastmaster. And now Invoker, his buyback might be forced. This is looking like last legs for the Dire. Starting to go for that top tier 3 Fortune's End. Blink forward. There's the taunt. Primal Roar. False Promise keeps him alive. Invoker buys back. This is going to be a nice snowball hitting onto 3 of these heroes. The Fortune's End comes through on the Axe. There's the Requiem. E-Blade onto the Tusk. Still alive. The False Promise keeping Wacky Tabaki alive. Has the Blade Fury. They'll get the kill onto the SF. They've taken out the Axe. They're looking for more. They have no Razor still. Down goes the Witch Doctor, and the only one alive is this Beastmaster. 4 dead and what, 34 kills now, and Oracle's still involved in every single one of them.
Radiant's top tower is under
Go
attack.
for the top tier 1. Razor is here, but the Blade Mail pop. They've got the Fortunes and BKB into the Yule. Sunstrike on top. Pierce has to run away, in my opinion. I don't know if you want to go in on this Oracle who's just been destroying you.
Radiant's top tower.
Finally take the tier 1 over towards top, get a little bit of gold. Roshan up and at least at minimum a minute 4.
Radiant structures are fortified.
These are stealing that damage, double damage here. Oracle, you deserve that. Go pick that up. They'll give it to the Legion. Ooh, Primal Roar over mid. Wild Axe is dead as the Tusk. But they're trying to go all the way through on this Beastmaster. There's the Fortune Zen looking for the duel. They'll find it. Fortune Zen, Blade Mail duel. Damage is enough. And Zorni will get the kill. 126 duel damage for him. Physicist now involved in all the kills again. Still, 35 kills, 12 kills, 23 assists. This Oracle's making it happen.
I'll take that.
Radiant are scanning.
So Roche will be a minute. So a minute more. In the 42nd minute.
Radiant's middle tower has
Shadow Fiend denying the mid-tier 1, but 13,000 net worth lead. Dire starting to pull this back. Let's take a look at the Jug. Still going for the Scott E. Oh boy. Lincoln's popped, looking for the duel. The Yules keeps him alive. Backline's Axe. Where are you? You're very deep here, and now Fortune's End, that's going to come through. They'll have the kill with the duel. 36 kills. 36 kills involved in is the Oracle. And they will get even more duel damage here on the Legion Commander. About to hit level 25. Probably going to go to the plus 40 duel damage bonus. And that is really going to help the Legion Commander scale into this late game, where the Jug is just fallen so far behind, still sitting behind the net worth of the Oracle, who's now going for a Hex. Oop. Get the kill on the Invoker down for 100 seconds over bottom. What was that? Let's see, Requiem? Was that used? Requiem raises and a kill. So down for 100 seconds. Sean back up, but no Invoker, no Axe for 30, so that still leaves them without the Invoker for 50 if they don't go in immediately when Axe is up. They've lost 2 sets of racks, so they're continuing trying to push out these creeps. You take a look at the Physicist, who's going for this Hex, the Jug, Scotty, Legion, Lincoln's wants to be okay against the Primal Roar.
I'll take that as tribute.
Invis rune, but the sentry's out. Setcha sees. Congratulations. Nothing you can do about this. But there is something the Physicist can do with the false promise keeping him alive. For now. Damage. But still alive. Spirit Vessel does hit as well as the healing from the Physicist. I'd love to see an Ags here on the Oracle. Especially with that level 25 talent. We'll see if it does go that way. Disarmed is the SF. Uses the BKB. There's the blink into the duel. The SF getting low. He's going to end up falling. They've already lost the SF. He's down for 100 seconds. Does have that buyback. Now the Axe in deep all by himself. Snowball comes through. Yules lines him up. And there it is. Fortune's End onto the Legion. They'll get the kill. 38 for them. And still 100% kill participation is this Oracle, and he doesn't want to let it go. That's going to be 39. Continuing to move on forward. 3 are dead. Zorni with the triple kill. There's the Sunstrike, but the BKB popped by the Beastmaster. They continue to move on forward, and there's the kill for the Oracle. Makes him 30 They're 13, 1, and 27. Still, 100% kill participation. Somebody stop this man. So it's now only an 8,000 net worth lead. XP lead for the Dire at about 10,000. And this is starting to pull back in their favor in terms of win percentage. They are finally on the winning end of a fight as well as a push. They've been winning fights, they just haven't been able to push, and now they take the tier 2 so quickly.
Middle tower has
And they go into the tier 3.
Radiant's middle tower. Radiant's structures are fortified.
Witch Doctor buys back. I don't know which doctor it was though, but one of them bought back.
Middle tower has fallen.
And it looks like the Dire have almost given up. Or the Radiant have almost given up. Asking for the throne to be taken. Fortune's End, there's the duel, and there is the false promise to keep this Legion alive. Zornian very deep. Now let's take a look. The Oracle solo, trying to run. Fortune's End, Omnislash doesn't go the way he needs it to, but with the cold feet as well as the kill, they'll get themselves another one. Now you take a look over the Juggernaut, who has the Blade Fury to try and get away. Fortune's End keeps Furious close, but the damage will be too much for the Jug to handle. They take out the Legion and the Juggernaut. Beastmaster on the run for the Physicist, who now has that Hex. Or has the pieces for the Hex. It's only a 5,000 net worth lead for the Oracle. And oop. Here's gets the kill. There's the Hex. Buyback from the Jug. They might need it from the Legion as well. Posturing over top is the Radiant side. Let's take a look at the buybacks. Radiant have SF and Axe, and that's it. You see the buybacks being used by this Dire side. See if they can hold again. They've been holding a couple of times. The BKB, that's only 5 seconds, so he's got to be careful with the Fortune's End coming through, as well as the BKB used by the Beastmaster. Now they continue to move on forward. They've got the duel. That's going to be on the SF. He's going to fall. Dead for 100 seconds. And now they look for the rest of the team. The false promise keeps the Legion alive, who just bought back. They'll get the kill. They'll take out the Razor. He's gone as well. Has buyback. I think he just got into that buyback. Yeah, the surplus is not that much, and that might have come with the racks. But the Physicist, the man is involved in every single fight. Every single thing has only died once. I'm infatuated with this man. I can't stop thinking about how good this game has been for him as the Oracle. And he takes the False Promise duration, not the Fate's Edict. And oop. Zorni gone over top, going a little bit too far. Just buff back, 106 seconds on the sidelines. They might want to go into Roche if you're the Dire, but can they go into that willingly up against Mega Creeps? Ping comes out from the Razor. Razor SF refusing to buy back at the moment. I don't know if they have enough to stop them from taking it. The Sunstrike in, and this is going to be Aegis Cheese Refresher Shard for them. Oh, Sentry Ward, Walrus Punch, but Tusk in a bad way. Battle Hunger looking for the call. Gonna miss it, actually. But there's the Yules, and Wild Axe is avoided with the Snowball, just making tons of space in the moment. Walrus Punch, Sunstrike, one shot away from dying, trying to trade as the Tusk just has to throw something and can't, as the call comes out and the Axe gets the dunk. And now they have to defend against Mega Creeps.
Dire's bottom
90
shrine
seconds,
is
no Tusk. 20 seconds, no Legion. 260 dual damage.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
7,000 net worth lead. Take a look at the statistics again. Still a very huge XP lead for the Dire. And again, they have to hold against Mega Creeps. This is rough for them. Luckily, they have half their axe down over mid, but oh, Dearest has to watch out. Fortune's End. And again, so much trouble. Omni Slash comes through. They've got the Beastmaster, Invis. They've also got the axe coming on through with the BKB. Popeye Zorni in deep is Wacky Tobacco, but the duel comes through onto the axe. They'll get the kill, and now it's going to be a 4v4. Deep inside the base of the Dire as the ulti comes out from the Witch Doctor. Not doing enough at the moment as the False Promise keeps alive Zorni. Still, or Wacky Tobacco, in fact. Zorni continuing to move on forward. There's the Fortunes and the Physicist with the kill again. He is godlike, looking for more. Fortune's End comes through. That'll hit on the creeps. The Requiem's going to be thrown down on the Dire side, but they're without their Razor, and now it looks as though they'll be without the Witch Doctor. Zorni gets the kill. 47 kills for the Dire side. All involved is the Oracle, and maybe not in this one. This might be the first one he's not involved in. Slowed up is the Beastmaster, and that will be 48 and 90-something% for the Physicist. But Mega Creeps rain down onto these tier 4s. Looking to take the tier 4s, but they're without the Razor and they're without the axe for a while. Can the Dire side push against these Mega Creeps? Now in terms of net worth, even.
I'll take that as tribute. Double damage.
Let's see. $48-43, the net worth lead is about to be in the favor of the Dire. Going for the Refresher Orb will be the Legion Commander. They still have this Aegis on the Jug who is saved, and oh boy, congratulations. Has to go up against this double damage Juggernaut. He does not have enough mana for the Omni Slash. So be very careful there, Jug. And oh, Axe over top, all by himself. Gone he is. But again, over mid, Wacky Tobacco. Aegis, no! Physicist, he might give up his own life and will. That's the first time he's died in like 40 minutes. Ends up giving up his life for Wacky Tobacco. The False Promise, though, not looking like it's going to be enough to save him. Just the Aegis popped, making space, but his team not coming in, not coming back to save him. Had so much time to come around, and they're just over top in the jungle, not even caring at the moment. No Jug, 2 minutes. There goes one tier 4. There goes the other, the Ancient exposed. Now with the BKB, the Walrus Punch, that's going to come on through as well as the BKB. Popeye Zorni, they're going to continue to look for this duel, but Witch Doctor with the Glimmer Cape. Oh, the duel comes in. They get the duel damage. Now they look over at the SF. He goes down. And with this, the Razor all by himself will take out the Tusk. But it doesn't matter. The damage is still here, and that damage, his name is Zorni with 434 dual damage. Continuing to look at this Beastmaster with the Blade Mail. Gets the kill. The False Promise from the Physicist. Dearest, you're looking to be the next target. There it is. Full team wipe. Ultra kill for Zorni, the Ancient exposed, and taking about 25% of its health in damage. A slight lead for the Dire, but they are down to just their Ancient. No more buildings stand for them at all. And buybacks aplenty for the Radiant. However, it does give time for the Dire to kind of get their heroes back alive and maintain a little bit. At least try to. What is this dual damage? 434. Getting 58 damage per duel. Battle Fury from the Legion. Lincoln's pop, Blink with the call. There's the duel. This will turn this around. Physicist, Fortunes, and the damage is there. Another duel 1, 500 duel damage as well as the Hex. That's going to come through on the Witch Doctor. They're not buying back on the Razor and the Beastmaster. They just let their axe die, and they're going to let their racks die as well.
Are fortified.
This Legion is hitting so hard at the moment. Hitting for 703. My math is right. NA math. Whoa. Oracle, again, only 2 kills not involved in, and has saved his team a majority of times. Finally, the Jug has a respectable net worth above the Axe. Would love to be in front of the Beastmaster, but now 55 minutes into this game, Maelstrom comes out from the Oracle. Oh boy, that's a dead Tusk. Very dead Tusk. Tornado comes through, hits on congratulations. They're trying to chase into the Ghost Walk, will be the Invoker. He backs off successfully, and again, Radiant looking to try and finish this game. Oh, Tornado, EMP. Nope. Jules helps him survive. Zorni going Refresher Orb, thought about the Battle Fury. Mjolnir onto the Axe. Buyback from the Tusk. They find themselves Dearest with the duel. The Blade Mail will get the kill. He's gone for 99 seconds, and now they are going to continue to move on forward. Zorni continuing on forward with the rest of his team. The Snowball a little bit short. No, actually hits onto this SF. Will probably lose his life. He just bought back down for 2 minutes. Goes in way too deep. They need to save their Ancient. The Mega Creeps are raining in, but they do have the damage to continue to do so. 550 dual damage for this Legion Commander. Razor buys back. I can understand the Battle Fury now from Zorni. Want that cleave damage, especially with the high damage output he has. About 750. Breaking the Lincolns, going for the Ancient, but they don't have a BKB on this. Razor would be a 10-second BKB if he were able to pick it up, and now he's going to be hit by that Chaos Meteor, as well as the rest of the team continue to come on in with the duel. That's going to be on the SF. He's going to fall. 100 seconds on the sideline. The false promise comes out on the Legion Commander. Now they got G-Hex down. It's going to be a second one gone. Beastmaster follows it up. Down goes the Witch Doctor. They look at the Razor. It might be a full team wipe once again. The buyback's there from the SF, but he's got to get his souls back. The buyback from the Invoker with these creeps still hitting the Ancient. SF trying to get the Ancient. He's going to be backed off, as well as an Ultra kill for Zorni, who gets himself another duel win. 600 dual damage. They keep the Ancient alive at about 2,000 health, and they push back these creeps. No Razor for over a minute. Can they push in time? Mjolnir's being bought back, or bought aplenty for Oracle. The buyback's still just showing up here. Push up in 10. If they even want to go for it. They might want to, but they could just be going tier 4s here. Try not to buy back just yet as the Witch Doctor or the Beastmaster, but the pressure coming through from the Dire, all 5 up with a 6,000 net worth lead. There's the racks gone, and there it is. There's the decision. They want the tier 4s. Beastmaster still refusing to buy back, finally does it. Now they've got 3 heroes here, 4 with the axe coming back alive. Congratulations, trying to find a spot, but now he's Envision with the duel. He's going to be killed off immediately. 2 minutes gone, and now they will get the Beastmaster. They'll get the kill. 666 on the dual damage. That's the devil at work, and now the dunk comes in onto the Oracle. He's dead for the 3rd time this game, down for 2 minutes, but they've lost the axe. He buys back. 3 heroes dead. They're 2 on 4 against the Dire. The Ancient exposed. Continue to move on forward as the Dire looking to get this kill on the Ancient and take the game. Dire win it. 59 minutes in, 63 to 51. They get a 16,000 net worth lead at the end, and that is a huge game from the Dire to take that victory. Look at this one more time. Involved in 50 60 kills of the 63 is Oracle. You take a look at the scoreboard, the graph. Look at this. This was all the Radiant the entire time. It was pushing racks 20 minutes into the game. They end up losing an hour in. And look at the dual damage. 666 here for Zorni. The devil at work. And he is involved in a bunch of these kills. I don't think he was involved in anything near what the physicist was. It's 17, 3, and 43. And he takes that game, and that is going to be it for me on this game. So that's also it for me with